ma fache so eboma asanteman na edi aba bi pia area
yatasi bebre e mo akwa babiu enti abusuafo said the medical edi ho nkomo achiro no Ashantifest baso April 12 meboa Saturday ya enti abusuafo ne ho nkomo na ye ne awuchi atenase a ye ba bebo enti meje ya ma QUAZZ na wa hye nkomo twetwe no ase ene ne nsem bisa kakra owo nti QUAZZ ye nko ye ne me Ashantifest dia na obisa awuchi.
All right, how do I call Awuchi or I should call you Emmanuel?
Awuchi. Yeah.
I will give you song name right now.
Right.
Okay, so Awuchi, what are the various activities that is going on or that will be going on at the Ashantifest?
But don't you think, sir, he's supposed to, tell us the whole idea about how the Ashantifest came about?
Okay.
Because it is first of its kind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Me who will be that? Mintibi wa baby, all of a sudden, boom, Dr. Frank Amwako Hene say, obeye Ashantifest. And no idea ne a day na a bar perpetuum, self so ya Ashantifest no.
So first of all, for the first time, again, for the first time, we are seeing a young and energetic minister in the Ashanti region.
Sure.
Okay.
Not just in the region. I think it's on record that he's the youngest regional minister ever.
Oh, really?
And yes.
Wow.
Yes. And he wasn't posted to any other region
but
other than one of the
region.
biggest
Of
regions,
course.
if not the biggest in the country. So the way I see it was a dance because Obia Sebi, Mumfino, Enko, and Imbebrina. Yede mention kesiye and a region kesiye say Asanteman Asha. It means in great power lies great responsibility. And he was with me to now in a different perspective. Then again, this is the first time a youth has been handed a huge position like this. And the Obabe regional minister no youth
Okay.
He should go and make a case for involving the youth in governance. Any question you can say, a regional minister, MP, certain sector ministerial positions. As soon as youth no, and the oye nipa right now youth ni na
Any done so.
Okay. And the yaman is asked but now the officer, and maybe I'm going to do say, Auchi, as you get a Ghana, the Yamami, as soon. And if said that bimpo, you bet me a GDA youth for be bet me amba. Obey the me and now obey ya sin the me ya. Then it means a son of me channel. I was a son of a So every time is so much conscious about projecting the Ashanti region. So the whole idea of Ashantifest came from the fact that Ashanti region has a whole lot of traits. When we come to culture, when we come to sports, when we come to education, when we come to innovation, when we come to science and technology. These are all things that Ashanti region, in the region. How about we put together a body of worker, send a statement out there that this is the Ashanti region. This is what we are known for. Let's put it to the world. Let's put it to everyone that this is what we are capable of doing. These are our territories, and this is what we can do. Now we make a statement, and the free honor, Asantemai, any Ebebanyam. So basically, there's the whole idea behind the Ashantifest.
Wow. Ashanti.
Exactly. To promote Ashanti.
That is.
He's indeed a visionary leader.
Visionary documentation. Bro, for number.
Now I think from this you can go on with the question that you wanted to ask.
Give us an overview of how because 2 weeks, most of the time, programs like these take at most a week.
Yeah.
A week, I mean, between 5 to 7 days.
Yeah.
So how come it is 2 weeks, and what does the 2 weeks contain, or what does it entail, or what is its embodiment?
All right. So just as you said, everybody is marveled, including the people who work with Dr. Frank Amwako. He's that leader who would always push you to the best of your abilities. And it's a maiden edition. So even with your 5 to 7 days, it could have been 3 days because it is your first test case. But he believes that the Jawa near the Aswal. So if it must be done, it must be done well. And he wants us to carry every sector along. If we are doing 3 days or 5 days, it means by the time we are done, maybe we'll leave behind health. Maybe we'll leave behind education. Maybe we'll leave behind creative, fashion, and all that. So the 2 weeks is to cut across every sector. Now, anybody watching me can take a sip of a juice as I walk you down the 25 power pack program
us.
For the 2 weeks.
For the 2 weeks.
Because I've seen one fashionista, Staladin.
Okay.
And I saw portfolio.
Yes.
I've been seeing a lot of people. And so I was like, ain't it Papa, why power of delegation? Oh, I delegate to be Eddie, a man in common, because looking at how the thing is packed, and I'm not sure so no beats me. So it is very wise of him say with me a delegation of powers a day amount of one portfolio is one
beautiful man.
Apart from the beautiful aspects,
beautiful.
Okay, yes, beautiful. With the addition and sound with me, and when it comes to the creative industry, so you're very powerful. So I was glad when I saw my main man portfolio in there. So now walk us through the 12.
All right, so we start on the April tour, which is just this Saturday. And on Saturday we are starting with sanitation. So on the 4th of March, the regional minister, Dr. Frank Amoakwene, inaugurated a regional sanitation and greening committee. So back in the days, we used to refer the Ashanti region to as a garden city.
Sure.
But unfortunately, where is a garden now? Garden area. And maybe we have to do some checks and get it back. That is the reason why that committee was constituted.
So you mean Ashanti region in your garden city?
Oh, wait in America. Garden no, they say you na yet Ashanti region. And garden no. They say in Yashana,
it is garden city by name.
Yes. And we are looking at how best we can bring it back. So we are starting with sanitation, where we are having a cleanup exercise on the 12th of April. And on your KJTia, your friend is saying Alaba. Then we do Dr. Mensa. These are the jurisdictions of KMA and RCC. However, this is an all MMDAs something. And across the 43 districts, I walk Ashanti region will be having a cleanup exercise on the 12th of April.
Wow.
After the cleanup, which happens from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. on that same day.
Hold on the cleanup. Some years back, I can't remember, I think I was in JHS at the time. The government at the time brought up an exercise called community, I think
National
it was
National
Sanitation Day. I think was once a week or
the first Saturday of every
month. And I wasn't seeing anything because at that time you're not supposed to do anything. That day it is like more like an SDA weekend. You don't do anything.
SDA people that was it.
No, I mean you see SDA people, they don't work on Saturdays. Sure. They don't work on Saturdays. They don't do anything on Saturdays. So Saturday you dedicate it to cleaning your environment. I pass by Malam Junction all the time. Drivers are working. The gutter is choked. They are still going. So how is the cleanup going to be effective such that major stakeholders are going to make sure that their constituents or the people the people that work under them are going to participate diligently in the cleanup exercise?
All right, so it's good we're having this engagement. So yesterday, the committee met with the police command, and the resolution which came up was we are going to block major roads which lead into our scope of work. Such that, yes,
Dr. Mensa, Alaba.
So we are not closing the entire stretch of KJTia. So there is going to be a team which is going to work from the O204 statue straight to the zoo roundabout. Yes. Then back to where the MTN is.
Okay.
So we are going to block that side from 6 to 12. So that there isn't going to be much obstruction like you put it.
It is not obstruction I'm talking about.
All right.
I'm talking about involvement.
Yes. So you see, one of the biggest problems we always have is a typical example, KJTia, Alaba, and Dr. Mensa. In these areas, people don't really stay there.
Yeah. Okay.
These are people who, they have shops. So let's say somebody is from, let's say Man-Ponte and has a shop at Alaba. So once you say
open and go.
Exactly. Okay. Once you say you are having a cleanup exercise from this time to that time, you see the normal Ghanaian how we do things. The person would not even come.
Yes.
So the person would want to stay in the comfort of their homes and come after that time. But now we are entreating everybody. You see how Dr. Frank Amoakwene has been moving. it's sparkling some sort of patriotism in all of us. So if you really want to see the Ashanti region, which has a garden city, back to its name, we are sending a plea to you wherever you are, that irrespective of the fact that you don't stay there, but you work there. Even if you do not work there, we are having the cleanup in your district. So make sure you you come out to help, so that we are all going to have a healthy community. And once we are having a healthy community, again, it would be a wealthy community, because if you are healthy, that's when you can work towards health. Yes.
Okay.
So basically, that is that on the cleanup. Okay. From the cleanup at 2 p.m. You see,
the same day?
Yes, the same day. So on that day, we're having 3 programs.
Okay.
3 different programs. I was happy when I saw you bring out some old classic songs. And you see, in Ashanti region, we used to have something in the field of sports which we called coast football. Okay. So with coast, maybe I don't know how much you love football, but with anybody.
I love football when Ghana is playing.
Yes. Well, we love football when Pacha Sports is doing their thing. Yeah. But
so
until then,
back in the days, you could see teams like Kumasi Asante Kotoko,
Okay.
Accra Hasselhoff, Kwabi Brim, and so many teams. They were doing so well. The reason being that they could get good materials from the grassroots.
Okay.
When I'm talking about good materials, I mean quality players.
Okay.
Because you see, there is a school of thought that people who really know how to play quality football, they don't really play on the luxurious pitches with good boots and all that. These are the people on 964.
And they play in dust.
Exactly. You see, but now again we are losing that. So Doctor really wants to bring back the grassroots football to life. So we are going to have something we call inter-district soccer competition within the year. Now we can't play the whole district, the 43 districts, within 2 weeks. So what we are doing is we are playing a curtain raiser or a ceremonial match for that competition, which will kick off after the Ashantifest. So the first match we are going to have Benab FC come up against Asquad Deportivo.
Okay.
Benab. Anybody who loves coast football in the region knows these 2 teams.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I think 2 years ago or so, Benab FC played the MTN FA Cup and they met Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I think it was in the quarterfinal or semi-final stage, something like that. So people know them and Asquad Deportivo. Okay. After that, I'm sure we are going to see Fache Sports players or Fache the sports team.
Oh, okay.
Because we are having the media come up in a fierce match with Kumaud.
Whoa, hold on.
Emma Bobby. Some makes me
where's Doreen?
Oh, down there was some
position then now first of all.
Oh, and now my calculation position. Now my calculation bosses.
Or defensive midfield.
Now I go bossing.
I will go no a striker.
My born number 6 what?
All right.
Oh, mommy, I didn't even have a friend.
Right. So we are going to have the media also face Kumaud. Then in the grand finale, we are going to have the government officials, where Dr. Frank Amakwen is going to be on his captain's armband, leading a delegation to face the winner of media versus Kumaud.
Is it Kumaud movie or?
Yes, the Kumaud actors. The actors, the script writers, the directors. So you have somebody like Sly, you have somebody like Bella Samoa, you have somebody like all those people, they are all coming. They are all coming. Michael Afran, everybody is coming. So we have that. Then in the evening, from 6 to 10. So the football is going to happen at KNUST Padjo Park. We have changed the venue. Initially, it was supposed to be AstroTurf, but due to 1 or 2 reasons, we have changed it to Padjo. Yes, to KNUST. In the evening, we are going to be at KNUST again, but now on the parade grounds, where we are going to have boxing. So we are bringing professional boxers. Ashanti Warrior. Ashanti Warrior is the face of it. Ashanti region is our biggest. Is our best. And I can see on the screens that we've projected the creme de la creme when it comes to our sports. We have King. Even we have.
I'm seeing Olivia. Is that Olivia?
Yes, Olivia Khan.
Saying Olivia.
Hey, Miss Rao. Musika or Miss Rao Kazetiana.
I saw it to me at
Yes. So these people are all coming on board to support the sporting activities. On the 14th, so when we move from 12, we go to the 13th.
Sure.
On the 13th, Asante Mantem, we were there in Feniago. Ya Santisem, ya Mamre, ya Mania, ya Himie.
Hey, that one day.
Kasiye Bako, Ewa Santi.
Nana say to the
ya sorry ni abo yemu ase His Royal Majesty akwasi dey enti mpempi no obehu se etitiru ekọ menhia no makọ akosom yewura na omakọ no makọ hye nanimonyam for the first time youth no any obi o Asante mantem na Dr. Frank Amakọ ni say yemiem Asante mantem na yina yenko ne yenko som yewura. So we are converging at X5 at Krofum from 11 ABC 12 the movie every X5 yenina ye konso Asante sem because ye ko ahemfie no yenina ye besere everybody should have a touch of kente. Either say we fra and now be pam and now we boat whatever.
A
Just
touch of kente.
A touch of kente. Na yemfanko menhia yes. Yemfanko menhia na yemfanko hye yewura enmonyam. If you are Nevia and the Quenumeno, no, that is when we are going to have a fashion show and a fashion exhibition.
Now let's talk about the S5's own. I'm sure say when we are down Fufu Bekoso.
Oh, Fufu no, ever on the next day I remember.
Because today here no.
Fufu remember how? Nyame adoma. Yebanu eduane sema, your kitchen bi won ma. Ye ntwanya nti wo ye duru won ma. Me ba sa kitchen ye duru won ma be kire kitchen kro. E ba bi pim Asante man ma ba ye nyanduru. So ye kosun wi a ye ko fashion exhibition fashion night. And akuku dam meet say I will be mo runway ni so wait me mo meet say Dr. Laki.
Hey, yes.
I thought we're coming to mention somebody like
Scaladin Denson.
Oh, Scaladin will be there.
Sure.
Kweku Aflook will be there.
Okay.
Creativa will be there. All the fashion guys, as a matter of fact, these are the people. Also, now I can say one thing, Dr. Amoakohene, he has so much interest in this. He has empowered the youth to help him execute. And into the say, Enra portfolio. When we say portfolio, Aba minister, or any minister, aiding Kitahon, we say can come with the Lali Atiase. Steve Zando, all these people are on say eba sports a yemfa sports for no nyede emna ho eba fashion a yemfa fashion for nyede emna ho eba culture so stala the name Kwaku Outlook mu they would be there enti ukọ amanoni a mpempi bo Kanye West any celebrities they are all on the runway now Asante mantem a yeso ye the stars no ye the omoba hey Abrewa Mafia enam runway ni so
oh wow
Kwakumenu is coming and Kwakumenu na video drop here was starting in a chiana was on Chekra. Good for boots.
Let's go and do runway walk.
You don't worry.
Checheku would be there. Now representing all the way from Accra, we have the funny man who has funny face. Wow. He's also representing. So all these people are going to be there at the fashion exhibition and the fashion night.
Now one person and I can person more than a runway in the super black sheriff.
Black one say black on a time.
Busy. Come share brand or one man my share said they are one model for.
Because this is the maiden edition. We have enough time to plan next year. And some of these people next year, or more you this year, no. Next year, be home as a bimoa as come. So somebody like Blacko is now one of our biggest acts. So we would reach out to him. It will depend on his schedule. Sure. If he's game, why not? He's a black sheriff. Definitely on board. On the 14th, year education. Education, we are going to have an inter-school spelling bee. That is for the basic schools. Spelling bee in Pempi English in Kwa. But for the first time, we better say spell it in 20.
I have watched something like that before. It was amazing and interesting. After
but it would be nice.
It would be very beautiful.
If you had the become because way back in school, spelling the English in Kwan, I bet you spell it. And this time, we had the tree count because most people do not even know how to, spelling.
Sometimes you want to even type something on WhatsApp and type it in Chi. Then I'm sitting behind me and say, I'm trying. Right?
So we are going to have English and Chi. Then the high schools would also have an inter-school debate. Then from there we are going to have a science and technology fair, where whatever you have, just come, set up, and showcase it. If you are chosen as a winner, we have something sumptuous for you as the winning prize. Yes. So that is going to happen on the 14th. So we move from the 14th and we go into 15th. So on the 15th, Amamre Amanye, we are doing
have all
culture.
Of them in your head. Wow.
we are doing culture, where we are going to have it at the cultural center. So there is going to be performance from cultural groups, secondary schools, and all that. Then at the same venue, Asante there, you can't Jaman there.
Hey.
So there's going to be a JAMA competition. Yes, we are going to. Then, if you are not panel, it goes here. I early on said there's going to be a kitchen, right, in the heart of Ashanti region, because we are going to have a food fair, a food bazaar, and we are having the whole Nana Mama Ground's kitchen.
Wow!
Right, are you serious?
Yes, 100%.
Are you serious?
So Nana Mama is
KJ,
So Mac Brown is representing with the entire Mac Brown's kitchen.
Wow!
Somebody like Jude. Exactly.
Sure.
Jude is also coming. I think his endorsement video has dropped today. So Jude is also representing. In our own region, we have the Asanka Boyosma. He's also representing. So again, when it comes to the cultural, the JAMA, and the food, we have the creme de la creme in the country, all coming on board. Oh, so what is going to happen is we are going to have vendors who would sell their delicacies.
Okay.
But we are going to have ones which yes, exactly.
Okay.
So ebia serve fufu no. Ebia umpe fufu, ebia open potom. Ebia potom we are no ewo hɔ no. So that one you can reach out to the person and get what you want.
Okay.
Then again, we are starting from morning to evening. So it's not going to be just one meal. In Ebia, 3 square no, Ebia okondo we, where the way kakra.
Okay.
Yes. Variety is the spice of life. So basically that. Then we move from there on the 15th. Then we zoom into 16th. 16th, we are going to talk about how to develop the Ashanti region. An Ashanti development forum where we are bringing the top people to sit on the platform. Let's discuss. Here we are. We are seated. We listen to them. We ask questions. If we also have suggestions, we give the suggestions.
So what are the top people that you're going to bring?
As of now, I can say the top. Letters have gone. Letters have gone. The only person I can confirm 100% to you right now is the regional minister himself.
Okay.
Let's say by before we start Ashantifest, you'll see flyers, and I'm sure you are going to be extremely super impressed with the people who are coming on board for the development forum, because these are the top people who can help us spearhead conversations.
So is it going to be like when we are done with the questions and you answer them for us, you are not going to do anything, because there are times you bisa questions, then you book munsem you pour them for us,
like that,
but then afterwards nothing will be done about it.
All right, so
it's like you take so much delight in answering questions for us without taking actions on them.
All right, so you see, we have seen leaders, and we have seen Dr. Frank Amoakohene, who is a different breed of leader. So what he is planning to do is we are going to have a strategic document, or let's say a strategic plan document, which is going to arise from the conversation we are going to have during the development forum. So based on that, this is a strategic plan document for, let's say, the next 4 years, for, let's say, the next 10 years. We are going to champion this to develop the region. Then, once we have the document, the media is going to be aware. He is going to be aware. The media can now hold him accountable. During the 16th of April 2025, we had the development forum, and these were said. Where have we gotten to on that? So that is what he's doing. And that is
do they really care?
Oh yes. You see, I cannot speak for everybody, but I can speak for one person. The one person I can speak for is that one person who within the past 3 months, not even up to 3 months, has shown that he's different, has shown that he really cares, and he's passionate about developing the region. Once he's passionate about developing the region, that is how he birthed Ashantifest. And out of nowhere, like he said, let's do something to develop the region. So basically, that is him. That is Dr. Frank Amoakohene, a different breed of person. Exactly. So from there, we move from 16th and we go to 17th. On 17th, we are going to have a free health screening and blood donation exercise.
Wow.
The unique nature is what is actually going to make you say, wow, 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 like ambulance. So, what's Dr. Frank?
Are you being serious right now?
So what Dr. Frank Amoakohene is doing is, you see, many a times there is a group of people we mostly neglect, and that group is the prisoners. So for the first time, why don't we go to the central prisons we are not just screening the prisoners, but we will screen the prisoners, we screen their officers. Then again, after screening them for whatever and all that, what we are going to do is, doctor has started or initiated conversation with some lawyers who are ready to work pro bono. They are working for free to Mwate, and we are going to listen to the cases of some of these prisoners. For all you know, we all know some people are there who are not even guilty. You get it? We had DOREEN there 2 years, 3 years. You get. So we are going to give a fair hearing to them. There was a be the case Muna Yetino. We do that. There was a be a do all about the case means a be and the family and once and 7 we will see how best we can reach out to provide support. This is what Dr. Frank Amoako is doing. Again, as we speak right now, if you go to the Kumasi Central Prisons, their clinic is currently being renovated. By Dr. Frank Amoako. And it's going on right now. As you see how you see it. Some 4 days ago, now ya 2 roof na renovation works there. So these are all preparations for Ashantifest. On the 17th, Doctor has inaugurated a committee to reviving the Kumawood fraternity.
Wow.
It is Kumawood is one point I had done a Kumaso. And he really wants to see the industry thrive. So, and son, I will be right into the future now. To say the stone boy told you into the future with you. You have to recollect. You have to go back and see where you started from. Going back to seeing where you started from is visiting the Bob Santos. Is visiting the Bishop Bernard Nyako. Is visiting. These are all late people. Titi. Visiting.
The kind of movies they have fed us with things.
Exactly. Visiting Katare. Visiting Ejanto. These are all people who have paid the dues to the Kumawood industry. Yes. So we have listed about 25 people who have passed on. They have kicked the bucket. Unfortunately, it's a sad story, but some of them couldn't scale over the bucket. So, Oma Joine Nanamo. Into what we are doing is we are going to honor them. We are giving them citations, which would be sort of a monument which the families can keep. Then again, the families which have been left behind, we are giving them a package to ensure that, like Omonso, Omasitinamo,
now, me, all these things that you say, you rightly said, say, I say more than wow, say ambulance. Is it going to be a 9-day wonder? And that means just say,
in this country, you have a problem with continuity,
maintenance as well.
Yes.
So
you will not maintain it. You do it once and you leave us like that.
So what happens is, baby, we offer their panel and a piano. Dr. Frank Amoako in let me say in his wisdom, wants to institute Ashantifest not just for 2025, but it has come to stay. However, its staying, its sustenance will depend on us.
Okay.
So all through Diana, Diapano, say ye piano, yam participate a clean up exercise, not say warrior. Na yama ame say a heroes, say Anna. Na ya makuma ufoni nyina hu se ye nyina ya botwi aba eye venue ye no aba be support yomo se eye cultural training ye na ye nyina ya ma be support yomo ebedu ba bi no oye nipa adwuma no emu be edin. But when he sees say adwuma yi ba bi adu no amanfo akuma aba be dima, he would make sure, because one thing about what he did with regards to the Ashantifest, so before the whole body of works came out, or the cartoon social media a page so say he wants to have a festival like this. People should suggest events of person organizing. I can tell you for a fact the programs you are seeing, about 50% or 70% of them came from ideas which we the youth or we give to him.
So it means he's somebody open to ideas.
Yes.
Sure. So if an idea is not on this year's or next year, what they buy, he's going to take it in. That's beautiful.
That is who he is. And
if only say a top notch.
Exactly.
Yes.
A typical example, the artwork I did Ashanti Festival. Obi follow Dr. Frank Amoako Hinibia would know say at a point or call for graphic designers and all that. Until they reached out, the number which was put out there was my contact. So they reached out. And when they reached out, I'm for sending designs and all that. And one design stood out. That guy is called Mapid. We didn't know him from anywhere.
Wow.
I did not know Mapid. Dr. Frank Amoakweni himself did not know Mapid. As a matter of fact, when he started designing the Ashanti Festival flyers, none of us had an encounter
with him,
a face-to-face encounter with him. It was just on, we chat, we talk on phone and all that, but he brought him on board and he's working. You get it? So on the 17th, we honoring the heroes.
No, I think say the kind of, you know, so my time factor.
Okay.
You get it?
All right.
So we are on the 17th day,
17th.
right?
In the no Kumasi City Mall.
Okay.
17th from a
That'll
number 6. On the 17th, Aaron Kumawood fallen heroes. Then on the 18th, you raised and your colleague was in.
Oh wow!
That is what I saw on. Was it doctor's page or your page? Yes. When you went to
the canopy walkway.
No, and the little guy was explaining how Lake Bosom Tree came about. He said the Bosom Tree is in Sunidi, and the Ochin is, you know, the Abu's name, Ochin. Okay. And then you got the Lake Bosom Tree, and I was like, wow. And how the little boy was talking as a penny be, I feel like he's reincarnated.
Right?
Come on. And one Obi watch video was in the last statement. As I said, next time Baba Besramia, pen. As we speak right now, there are over thousands of exercise books.
Because doctor told him say
yes. So that day, doctor was working Skakrama small boy. Then after that, the guy requested for exercise books in the pen. As we are going to Lagos on the 18th, over thousands of exercise books and pens are being taken to not just the boy. So the boy would have a fair share of it. All other young people like the boy, they are getting their fair share.
Now, when you say Akrane, Ben will boom.
Yes.
Okay, so what you say, here books and a pen for education.
Exactly.
And to say, we'll say the growth of Ashanti, here, Dr. Dia, and yes, our education fraternity, we are lacking behind. So do something before you are gone. And indeed, Doctor did.
Yes.
I was so proud of him.
So that's the proactive leader we have. That's why I keep on saying he's different. There are leaders, and there is Dr. Frank.
But I am very humble also.
Exactly.
Because I could see that when he was speaking with the little child, Nana Wusu, as a papa na humble na ojina na akra no lecture no. I was like, hey.
Some years ago, that was stopped there. So now he see himself in the little.
Okay. Now let's go on.
All right. So on the same 18th, we are having a kids festival for kids who are unable to go to the Lagos Mche. There is a change of venue. It was supposed to be at Jubilee Park, but now it has been moved to Ratri Park. So on the 18th, then they are going to have a guest performer. So on the guest performer, we have Benedicta Imama.
Okay,
that is Lewen.
Yes, Lewen will be performing for the kids on the 18th. We move from the 18th to the 19th of April. And on the 19th of April, when you go to Kwabre East, Enya is noted for wood carving. Ntonso is noted for Edinka. Dumanafo is noted for beads. Then, so I would come to Bonyo. Bonyo is not a part of Kwabre. Then Adangomase is noted for Kente.
Yes.
So all these cultural trades are in the Kwabre East. So we are having a Kwabre Annual festival for them from morning to 2 p.m. So from 2 p.m. we'll move to Bonyo, where we are going to have the Kente festival, which is going to have Adangomas Bonyo, and there is another town around the area called Bamine, and all Kente weaving towns, they are all coming to Bonyo for the Kente festival. On the 19th, we are having a musical concert where again in the evening all the big artists in the region they are going to be on the platform. And,
I'll be there.
Yes. I'll be looking forward to seeing you.
Oh yeah, hold my hand and take me there just like that.
You have no problem.
Thank you.
All right. So
run us through
on the 20th we are going to have an Ashanti drama where we are having Kumawood All Stars come face to face with KGT versus Makola Stars on one stage at the CCB auditorium. So representing KGT versus Makola, we have one of the greatest judges, if not the greatest, Judge Louis Lamis, being in his seat. We have somebody like Lawyer Inti, we've really missed him.
Right, miss you so much.
So Lawyer Inti is coming. General Nketia is definitely coming. NGO,
right.
From Kumawood. So in the whole of Ghana, there is only one doctor who is a lawyer. Lawyer Dr. Laiki. He's a lawyer in the courtroom. Again, we are going to have a Brewa Mafia in there.
Wow.
We're having all the Kumawood stars, Michael Afrani, and all these people coming face to face.
Chewa be there.
Chewa is actually not in the country.
Okay.
But we are hoping that with how Dr. Frank Amoakohene is moving, maybe in the near future, Chewa would all come on board. So we are going to have the drama log from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are having 2 shows, actually. And we are going to have another team, Earth Dreams Entertainment, who are doing so amazing work on the internet, especially on TikTok. So when we move from 20th, we go to the 21st. On 21st, last year, His Royal Majesty launched a project, Hugh Convanoche, and where he wants to revive. Sometimes it's unfortunate. If you are sick, you go to the hospital to receive treatment.
Bed.
Yes.
Right.
Then the hospital is even sick than you, the patient. So
it's so pathetic.
We have to Hugh Convanoche. We are having a fundraising exercise, especially towards that at Menchia on the 21st in the evening. Then on 26th, that is where we climax everything. His Royal Majesty is 26 years since didn't see
Akwenyaso.
So in Nyame Admo on the 26th, Yenina Yako Anglican Church. Yako Jayura, Naya Danyankopon ase, Naya Dana Nanomase, Nyansa, Nimdie, and Wadin, or the Amana, or the Achitre Asantemai, Ababedu, Samri. So this is a 25 body of work put together by Dr. Frank Amoakohene, the Ashanti Regional Minister, in the quest to elevate and propel Ashanti region to higher heights.
All right, that's amazing. Fundraising, where would it be?
It will be at Menchia.
At Menchia.
Yes, we are having it at Menchia. Okay. Because it was launched by His Royal Majesty.
All right.
We are paying, we are giving him that.
And yet, be rest assured that myself and my main entertainment perfect, Pintin,
that will be
ain't going nowhere.
That will be awesome.
So interviewing here, what happened?
Medawasi Bebre for honoring this invitation. Did I even invite you? You came yourself. Anyway, thank you so much for coming to the ECSTASY show, Ewofache TV. So kindly walk majestically towards me as I engage you with the kind of games that I have here this afternoon. Let's go back to your seat.
Yes,
I'll need you here.
Yes,
thank you so much. Hey, you're welcome once again.
Right.
I have something in this bowl. Pick one. Let's continue.
Okay, so let me pick the last one.
I'm picking the last one.
Paul Amantem.
Let's see, you can fool anyways. Hey, riddles. Okay, everything for ECSTASY shows in him. Awuche has, run us through all the games and the things that will be going on Ewo Ashanti Festival coming this session. It's a QUAZZ. I want you to go to our page, the ECSTASY shows page, and then come and let me ask you some few questions. Ewo Ahazi. It's a busia for a high ECSTASY shows. So, Medawasi Bebre say what they would TV no atoha. Na fe na ye diagram. Yeah, Baba ye riddles, but you know what? Mami chame ho ketu webi for like keke second. Me pesa uche dada ne ho ansana ma sane riddles na go so because I don't like how you they make down. Enti abusia for mo ya mo fa nyum ketu webi nhye mam ne uche. Ne ha de riddles. Are you ready for us? Yay!